All right, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Raven with the Real and the Raw, and I'm here with my boy Eric, Mr. Eazyana. Today, we just go discuss his music. Um, we just gonna bring it to y'all. We gonna give it to y'all. We gonna give it to y'all real, and we gonna give it to y'all raw. So, what's up, E? Tell us where you from. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and tell us what you got going on.
It's good, man. It's your boy Eazyana. If you're an Eazyana fan, it's who out here. Um, First, man, born, born and raised in New Orleans. Um, I went to Lafayette after Katrina. So basically, half my life in New Orleans, half my life in Lafayette, and then now 5 years in Cali. Um, so, and that's where I'm at right now. And we're gonna start on. I want to start with Lafayette. You know, I want to start with
Let's run it. Let's run
Lafayette
it.
because that's really where I was what like 15, 16. So
Mm-hmm.
that's really when I really start seeing life and what the world really is around that time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was some of the best times of my life. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so, and that's when I really got into music, like really start doing it. Investing and doing what I wanted to do with it. Shot my first music video out there. You know, so yeah, that's what it is.
What inspired you to get in the music industry? And the reason why I'm asking because I sing myself. I'm more like a church singer, gospel singer, but I feel like it's so hard, and I feel like I can motivate myself. Like, but I feel like I wouldn't have the support in Lafayette because being in Lafayette, you can be the coolest one, but they ain't gonna sit down and support you. You feel me? So,
Right.
what inspired you to do the music and continue to do it like you're still doing it now? What inspired you?
All right. Before I get into that, just to say first, just where I'm at right now, I've learned that with this industry is bigger than your hometown for sure. And
Right.
you can leave and you can meet people that genuinely support you like that, and they genuinely support you. You know what I'm saying? So that was never really one of my things. Like never, worry about who would support me where I was or where I lived. That I always went somewhere where I wasn't living because, like I said, it's people that's always looking for what you're doing. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? But what motivated me, man, just life. Like my music is always about my life, what I go through in life. That's basically the only thing I really make music about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying so that's just my way of like venting, putting my thoughts down, telling my side of the story of whatever, like of my life, like
Mm-hmm.
controlling my narrative, and I just enjoy doing it, enjoy doing the music.
That's good. That's good. So,
Yep.
um, coming to Louisiana, I'm sure it was a big change. Well, not to Louisiana, to Lafayette, because you was already from Louisiana. Coming to Lafayette, I'm sure it's a big change, different scenery, like from where you grew up in New Orleans. Um, like I know Katrina hit, that changed our life tremendously. Um, how did you feel like? How did you make yourself comfortable and known, like in Lafayette? Because you had to change your whole lifestyle up compared to New Orleans.
Honestly, man, Lafayette welcomed me with open arms. So I can honestly say that. Like some of my best friends right now that I talk to every day, born and raised in Lafayette, from Lafayette. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So it was always, I've seen like when Katrina hit and when everybody from New Orleans went in different places, and I've seen the beefs and just all the type of things and I could thankfully say like I've never felt that. Cause
Right.
I guess it's just always like real does recognize real, and when you ain't on BS, then you know what I'm saying it don't come to you. So you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I was just always welcome with open arms, and it was a different lifestyle. Like of course, like I'm from the city. You know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Lafayette compared to the city is country. You know what I'm saying.
Right.
But to today, it's grown. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
grown. It's way bigger than when I came in 2005. It's way bigger. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So just to say, but yeah, it was definitely different, and I just embraced it. I've always been good with adapting to my surroundings and my environment in my life. Like I can always adapt to whatever situation I'm in. I just make the best out of it, and
Right.
and that was just what that was.
That's good. I can honestly say, I knew you based from Corbin, Clarence,
Right?
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
but your personality always been A1, like you kept it A1. And I think that makes a big difference as well.
Right.
Let's see. So how can you, if somebody in the music game right now and they feel like they ain't leveling up or they ain't got the support they looking for, what's some words that you can tell them to try to encourage them to get up there?
Um,
And this is
find
for Lafayette. This
yeah,
right here for Lafayette.
yeah. Find something that the people that do focus on the people that do support you. Whether it's one, whether it's 10, focus on
Mm-hmm.
them. Find out what they like. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they like, you give it to them. And
Right.
they like it, they gonna spread it. Boom. Now it's gonna keep growing. And I just always like, okay, for instance, for me, it was like in what that was like a few years, like 2015, 16, when the up and coming music scene in Lafayette was really booming. You had 100 some artists that can,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Everybody was
Right.
doing it, you
Mm-hmm.
know? So we had to figure out a way to make money doing it and also build ourselves and just doing it. So I was like, okay, what do I like and what can I present to these people that I can just build and give them my music? And then so it was like, okay, comedy shows. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
like comedy. I like
Right.
comedy. Cool.
Right.
So if I can put a comedy show together, I can perform. If people come out and genuinely these are people who know me and support me. So they ain't gonna mind me getting up there doing my music. They ain't gonna look at me like, oh, that's just a local artist doing it. They gonna be like, that's E. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So the comedy shows, and when I tell you my first comedy show, no lie, I had 10 to 15 people in there. And the show still went on like a regular show. And like I said, it just keep building, keep building. So just find something, just keep building, never give up. Every day, like you have to do something every day. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? To make this like to be successful every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't take a day off, and
Right. No
and it
break.
and it costs. Like it costs money. Like
Right.
whether you find somebody that shoots you a video for $250, whether you find somebody that shoots you a video for $2,000, it costs. You get what you pay
Mm-hmm.
for. You know what I'm saying? But it costs. So just never give up, man, and just invest in yourself, man. Invest in yourself. That's the main thing. And if you can find some sponsors, that's great too. Don't think you can do it by yourself. It's gonna
Yes.
take longer.
Yes.
It's gonna take longer. But if someone's
Mm-hmm.
willing to help you, figure out how y'all can all put it together and eat and then make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't think, yeah, oh, I'm gonna do it by myself. No,
Right. You need the help. You need
you need the
support.
help. Yep.
Yeah. And I would say this, like when I said that I wanted to start this podcast and
Yeah.
man, when I tell you like, listen, I'm gonna be real with you. A lot of people were saying do it, do it, do it, but it was just one person, and that was VJ, which he from New Orleans.
Yeah.
VJ Bowles, he's my
Yeah.
hairstylist.
Yeah. I know
He
VJ.
told me, yeah, he told me, man, go with your move. I got your back. Like whatever you need, I got it. If I got it, you got it.
Yeah.
And from there, I'm like, man, let me just do it. And like he always told me, it was like, listen, I tried the hair industry. I tried to sell hair, that didn't work. Like I just tried different things and it wasn't
Right.
working.
Yeah.
So like he said, you gotta try something in order to see
Yeah.
if you gonna like it and the people gonna like it. If you just talking about it, you ain't trying it, you ain't gonna never know what's the outcome of it. So I went on my move and like the support has been like outstanding with it, you feel me? But like my husband said as well, you gotta spend money to make money too. Like VJ, I had none but sponsors for Mother's Day. I did the rapper, I did this, and I didn't have to spend no money, but it's just to say like I was blessed with that. But like my
Right.
husband
Right.
said, listen, you gonna have to spend some money in order to get, your stuff booming, you gotta take care of yourself. Like you gonna have to, you gotta overcome all that. But it's hard. I ain't gonna lie, it be hard sometimes though.
Nah, man, I always tell people, man, your network is your network, man. And
Mm-hmm.
Smoke, man, shout out to Smoke. Smoke, that's my dog. Like outside of Facebook, we really be on the phone damn near every day, just talking about life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he always told me, like, relationships is worth more than money.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So when you meet these people, like you don't have
Yes.
whatever they doing, you ain't gotta call right away and use them. But that one time when you have to call them and you need them and they there, you ain't have to even give up no money because that
Right.
relationship's so genuine. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's like I said, that's what I'm always focused on, just networking, meeting people
Mm-hmm.
genuinely. Like, okay, seeing like you do this, cool. How can I help? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't looking for you to pay me, but it's on
Right.
the other end when I got something that's in your industry and you can be there, then do your thing, but
Yep.
that's what it's about, man, building that circle. And again, man, like shout out to Destiny, man. She put me on this thing like keeping the money in the circle. Like if your friend doing this, then get that. And then when you do this, then you know what I'm saying, it's gonna come back
Yes.
around. It just keep coming
Yes.
back around. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Definitely,
Yes.
man. But I always try to tell people too, like they keep talking about supporters. It don't always have to come in money form. Like
Mm-hmm.
don't always the money gonna come if you keep working. It's gonna come.
Right.
Trust me, it's gonna come.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like you have to, that loyalty is something big. Like you gotta stay real.
Yeah.
And like me, like honestly, I don't care if I might not, they got people that sell dinners. I might not go buy your fufu, but I'm
Right.
posting your stuff. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to still post it because
That's the
even though
point.
I ain't buying it, somebody on my Facebook will go and get it. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody,
That's
yeah.
all that matters. And I feel like, Lafayette can be way bigger than what it is if everybody just take that time to share. Like, because listen, when you go to California, when you go to what, Miami, when you
Yeah.
go to Atlanta, listen, all these people, all they doing is posting each other. You feel
Together.
what I'm saying? We don't do that. Like I feel like out
Together.
here we be just trying to compete and we be feeling ourselves.
Yeah,
But
man.
that's the only thing. Listen, like I said, it's a lot of people that I ain't never stepped foot in their shop. But when
Yeah.
you post, you got this, you selling.
Yeah.
I'm reposting it.
Yeah.
I'm reposting, and
Man.
that's free.
It's
That's free
free.
promotion.
It's
You
free
know what I'm
promo,
saying?
man.
You just
It's
gotta
free.
be that real. But not everybody think like that. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
And I don't think it's honestly just watching too. I don't think it's like it ain't just Lafayette. It's Louisiana as a state.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
Louisiana as a state. Cause I sit back and I see the whole California, just people from Oakland support people in LA. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They support San Francisco. They support Sacramento. Like they support each other. Like California feel like, look, we California against everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Like, like they have
It's
their within
crazy.
beefs and things, but it's just so much, man. We California. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And yeah, man. But
So I know you moved to when you moving to Oakland, how many years ago?
so I moved. So actually, I was in San Francisco first, and I moved in
Okay.
actually 2018. So it just
Okay.
made 5 years, man. And that probably
That's a
was the fastest
blessing.
5 years, fastest 5 years ever. Like I
Right.
remember, like my last week, my last day in Louisiana, leading up to getting on the plane. I remember everything. Like
Right.
and then with like COVID hitting, like not too long right after, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of made it stretch out, made it a long 5 years. But 5 years.
Especially knowing you was a mama's boy. You know, you
Uh,
we didn't think you was gonna leave mama behind because you was mama's boy.
hey, that's a thing. That's a thing. A lot of people was like, well, what about your mom? What about your mom? Oh,
Uh-huh.
she
Right.
gonna be
She
all
gonna be
right.
straight.
She gonna be straight. She could come. She gonna be,
Right.
or she could stay there. She gonna be straight though. I come
Right.
back and visit time to time. You know.
Well,
But
listen, I want to tell you, like, I'm very proud of you. Like, like I said, you always kept it real. You always kept it in the street. Like you ain't never had no beef. To
yeah,
say, like, coming
yeah,
from New Orleans, it was a lot. It was a
yeah,
lot coming from New Orleans to Lafayette. It was a lot, but
yeah,
you never was that type of person.
yeah,
And at the end of the day, like, you moved to Oakland and you just drop a whole album,
yeah,
and you got people from Lafayette still on there. So
yeah,
I did, like, Coke Bottle Shine. Shout out to her. I know she's on one of your tracks. Like, listen, and that's big because most people when they move on up, they forget about the people in the Bay. You feel what I'm
yeah,
saying? But
yeah,
that's
yeah.
to show and prove how
Yeah.
real of a
Oh
person
yeah,
you are. So I
yeah,
know
yeah,
that's how, like, how is Oakland? How do you like it? I
yeah,
know you got the beautiful Miss Millie on your side.
yeah,
This she
yeah.
is so gorgeous.
Thank you.
I don't know. I just love, like, you just, like, yeah, you
Yeah,
it like you is Miss Millie. Miss Millie is, like, yeah, y'all go hard together, and I love
yeah,
that in a you being a young black man.
yeah.
So how is it in Oakland? You like it? What you got popping out there?
Um, Honestly, man, I love Oakland. Like Oakland remind me so much of Louisiana. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. It's crazy, crazy. Cause like I never knew much about Oakland until I came here. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what's crazy. All I knew was about the football team, the Oakland Raiders. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it reminded me so much of home. Like how everyone here like just embraces everyone. It's like a big family, and there's so much black people here. Like this is
Right.
like
Right.
there's so many black people, so I feel right at home. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Just to say, I mean, the food ain't as good, but
Uh-huh.
we make it do what it do.
Right. Right.
The club, like is they don't really play Louisiana music, but they play day music. So and I
Mm-hmm.
understand. And so it'd
Mm-hmm.
be funny just being in the club and then like so in the Bay they got hyphy music. So just sitting back and we got like bounce and jig and all that. So
Uh-huh.
they
Uh-huh.
got dances. So when you sit back and you watching them do the hyphy dances and you just be like, you feel it because it's like that's their culture. You be like, man, they in it.
Uh-huh.
But I love Oakland, man. I love the Bay. It's just like I said, it remind me so much of home, man. Even the music scene, like I see, and that inspired me a lot too, man. I see like the rappers that's here,
Mm-hmm.
like they big here. Like they can do a whole tour, the whole West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Goes state to state from California up to Washington,
Uh-huh.
you know what I'm saying, to Oregon, just different states and have and do shows just because
Mm-hmm.
they're the West. But in California, they can do different cities in California and do packed out shows, just California. And nobody in Louisiana know them. You know,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So it's just
Right.
about, like I say, building on getting that core fan base for you of the people that rock with you. You know,
Mm-hmm.
just to say, but yeah, man, I love Oakland, man. I love Oakland.
That's
Just
good.
like Louisiana, man.
And the album that you just dropped,
Yeah,
let's talk about that. Like, what was it based off of life? Like, what you speaking
yeah,
about what you went through in your life? Let's talk about it. First of all, give us the name of the album.
yeah,
Tell us where we can find it at, and let's
yeah.
run it about the album. What's your favorite track, and what made you want to drop this album?
So I mean, starting off, Still I Stand. That's the name of it. It's
Mm-hmm.
on all streaming platforms. It's very self-explanatory if you listen to it and you see the title, Still I Stand. All the songs, like I said, is about my music. Period is about my life, what I go through.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it was a year ago, whether it was 5 years ago, whether it was whatever. Like, and I really don't have to like say any names or like diss anybody in the music. It's like I said,
Yes.
it's my life, it's my side, my narrative. Like this is,
Right.
and I ain't lying. Like I'll stand on everything that I say, every word I say, I stand on it. Like so I just want to give them 6 songs of like real life things that happened in my life these past 5 years since I left Louisiana. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I dropped a project when I first got to California, and that was just like a bunch of old songs that I had, and I was like, I need something. I'll put it out, boom, just to, I had just moved. I just moved. I needed
Right.
new music. So, I just needed to keep it going. Be consistent. You gotta
Uh-huh.
be consistent. So,
Right,
like I
right.
said, since then it's been, well, I'm lying. Me and Miss Tori, we dropped a EP is on my SoundCloud for during COVID. It's called Quarantine Vibes. We dropped that. But other than that, my solo project, I hadn't dropped nothing since 2018 to now. So that's 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So
Right,
I was like,
right.
man, I gotta, and no lie, this been in the plans, this been in the works. It was just, I just never felt it was time.
Mm-hmm.
Like for some reason, this time I felt it was time. And we started with a long list of songs and just listening to it every day, listening to it, deleting songs off it. Just okay, I want this number of songs. Okay, now I want this number of songs. Now I want this song. I want that song. So it was a lot of back and forth for like no lie. The past 2 years for sure. I had the cover made like a year ago. Shout out my dog, Blow Bag J, little youngster, up and coming artist also. We do graphics too. We do graphics from Lafayette. So get at him if y'all need your covers or whatever. But yeah, man, just like I said, it's just my life, man. The past 5 years, 6 songs, short, 20 minutes, man. It's 20 minutes long. I listen to it every day. And I made it so short because I already know how people attention span they are these days.
Right.
I know people ain't listening. They ain't just listening to an album with 20 songs. Like you ain't got no hit song, they ain't about to do that. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, 20 minutes, that ain't bad. Like 20 minutes, you might be driving some going to work or something, you can listen to it, the whole thing. So yeah,
that's smart though. That's smart.
Yeah, like I said, man, you gotta stay up with what's going on. What people gravitate to,
Right, right. And I'd be like, listen, so I like that, when you listen to Young Boy, his music is not based off of him actually in the streets. It's based off of he just trying to make them go on the streets and look, I'm doing like trying to fantasize like this when I'm about in the street. So I'm gonna make them little boys do that. You feel what I'm saying? So the little boys be hype off that. But in actuality, the real music is like what you said. I'm speaking about my life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I like that you're not enticing these children to flunk out, be flunkies. Yeah. I like that.
Man, I can't do that for one. Like I got nephews for one.
I love it.
Like, I got
all right,
nephews.
let's speak the real, man. We giving it to y'all real.
Yeah, the real and the raw. You know what I'm saying? I got nephews. One he a kid, so he don't worry about nothing. But I got one that's about to be 16, and no lie, he already causing trouble. And you know what I'm saying, I ain't there to really, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I know how it is. Like I was a kid. I was his age. I had an older that wasn't in town. That when he leave, I'm acting an ass, and when he come in town, I'm good. Like I know it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to really get to him now and let him know, like to talk to him and let him know that he can talk to me. Like you know what I'm saying? But definitely, man, this music is. Just because when I went home last time, you know what I'm saying, I'm just around him and then I'm peeping out the music he listened to. I'm just like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you like what like why you like that? Like why do you like the music? Like what is the substance in the music? Like what like just, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I mean, we all got the type of music we listen to. I don't know, but it's just like, how did you even gravitate to the music? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't expect you to listen to that. Like you know what I'm saying? I know you listen to me because I didn't went to your YouTube and then see my name when I wasn't even there. So you know what I'm saying? Just to say, but just it was just, and that music, man, that music is, it's just, I don't know, man. It's big.
Like listen,
it's big.
It's scary. I got 4 boys. And listen, when I tell you, they listen to Young Boy, but it's a certain extent. I don't allow them to play with toy guns. Y'all can listen, but
Right.
Y'all can't even get no toy guns in my house. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Because listen, when y'all singing the song, y'all can't even. No, we're not
Yeah.
doing none of that because that's
Yeah.
what put these children in a
Yeah.
mind frame of
Yeah.
we outside, we about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's hard because you can't remove it from their generation because they're exposed to so much in life. Like back in the day, we didn't have social medias. Like talking about social media came popular to us when we was like in high school, the inner high school.
Yeah, we had like I remember when
MySpace.
yeah, and before MySpace it was Black Planet. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But before
Yes.
Black Planet, we didn't have nothing before Black Planet. We was on a damn chat room,
Mm-hmm.
AOL. Like you damn near barely who knew who you was talking to. Like
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Just to say, man.
Exactly.
But they're not as in and they had a site I remember. It was like Rotten.com. That's where you had to go to actually see like all the graphic stuff we see now, like on Facebook, like see these people head getting shot off and just crazy stuff. You had to go to a special site to see that. Now
Right.
you can just open Facebook and that stuff is just on your
Yeah,
timeline.
it's all in the face.
just
You know,
there.
just like, like the culture of, the gays and stuff like that, it's exposed like on cartoons. And I feel like, listen, I have no problems with them at all. I love them to death. I got friends, family that is like that. But, it's crazy because it's on cartoons now. You wouldn't even think, you know what I'm saying? Like, they exposed to so much. Like, it's bad.
It's, like the world is, I don't know, everything is, it's like they put everything out for bad. Like, it's like, is they, I don't know, man. It's, I just say we just gotta build what we have and just live our truth and build an empire for our family, man.
Right, right.
And teach them like, look, this is what it is. We got to give them the real and the raw. Like, look, this was gonna happen. This is what they're gonna try to do, and this, you know what I'm saying? It's just we gotta know what to do, man.
It's crazy because I had I peep everything out. I'm all about the kids. I peep out the situation. I'm gonna text that mom or inbox that mom. Look, this not right. I see this in the street. Listen, when something gonna happen, it's gonna turn to your I already know how it's about to go down. And I got a parent right now, like going through that, and she still telling me to today, man. You said, mom, when this would have go down, like they would have pointed fingers at mine. It just be like I feel like I be trying to reach out, but you can do so much because the children is not the same as how we was growing up. You feel me? Like it's harder. Definitely. They go blow on you, and then you don't know if they got a toolie on them or what. So you just gotta just pray for them.
And that's another topic too. I'm glad you brought that up too, because I once really did feel like that. Like I'm not telling them little youngsters nothing because, man, for one, you can't tell them youngsters nothing. You can't tell them nothing. And like you say, you don't know if the little boys toting pistol nowadays. You know they toting it because they showing it on the side. So it's like I go out here, I tell them to do something just because I try to be a good Samaritan or whatever you want to call it. Like
I'm dead.
Because you gotta mind your business sometimes. Like just, but also too, I've grown to now to where it's like, you know what? All right, man, you know what? Maybe this little fella really do need somebody to talk to him. Like maybe that's just what they're waiting for. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he will listen. Like the incident, I was at an event, man, and we were just out chilling. And for some reason, some of the youngsters just felt like they could just, the vibe was good, just felt like they can come post by us cool. And he had a pistol on him. And it was out showing it. For one, like I don't rock with nobody who just have a pistol like that. For one, if anybody I'm with got a pistol, it's legal. For one, so I know your pistol ain't legal. So, got it out. So I'm like, what's up? I'm asking him like, what's up? Like, like what? He's like, oh no, man, we just chilling. We gonna post up. And I was like, yeah. I was like, not right here. You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, not with that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, we'll put it up or something. I was like, no, I need that. I was like, well, not right here. Like, you ain't, because if you need that right here, then who's to know why you need it or whatever? If you feel like you need it, you shouldn't be right here. Like,
No.
because none of us have one right now. So
Okay.
you need to leave. You
Yes.
know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And he left, respectfully, like I say, but it was just, sometimes you do have to tell these little youngsters like the real. Like, look, man,
Yes.
like you tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I'll be like, listen, that's my next. This is my next. Listen, that's my next focus. I want to get like men out there, like young boys, like you,
Yeah. Yeah.
like to influence. Like I'm trying to either set up a center where, man, listen, y'all can influence these kids because listen, this I'm tired of seeing mamas lose their babies to senseless crimes over some music. Like, bro, it's not like no beef. Like the music got these kids gone. You feel what I'm saying? I don't feel like it be no heavy beef because back
It's
in the day, we used to fight and it
yeah.
wasn't no heavy, but it wasn't no heavy music like it is now. You know
So
what I'm
that's the
saying?
so that's the thing. A lot of these rappers aren't getting killed because of the raps. They're getting killed for real street stuff that's going on
Yes.
in the streets. They're just
Mm-hmm.
rapping about it after.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And now they're getting killed. Like that, what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, so, like you say, the music like that, when we was coming up, was like that. I ain't lying. I'm coming up listening to, when I remember I was young, we was listening to artists like Usher. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
With SWV.
what I'm saying?
Understanding.
Chris Brown, like I watched his whole career, you know what I'm saying? Just to say, Wayne, like, that was the type of music we was listening to.
Yes.
This drill music type music started when, like Chief Keef and them came out, man, and man, it's made a lot of money too. It's made a lot of money. It's made a lot of money, man, but also too, it's killed a lot of people.
Yes.
It's killed a lot of people and influenced the whole generation, though. That's the greatest part. You know what I mean? And like I said, now it's on us to really like, okay, that generation already what it is. It's, we got to make the best of it. Like, it's something that's going to come out that's going to do their thing, and it's just something that's just going to really that's every generation. You got gangsters and drug dealers and everything in every generation. That's just what it's going to be. That's life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you got something that's going to make it out. And yeah, man,
I feel like, honestly, listen, Lil Snoop, G Money, I think that was his name, from Baton Rouge.
Right.
Mo3. If you look at their music, son, their music would have been something real serious today. Like them boys was some dogs, and that's the ones that they actually killing, like the ones that's some dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, Mo3 speak about like his, like, that's how I felt like he did some, but he's speaking on it on the music. He really did it compared to Young Boy.
Yeah.
I don't know why these children so influenced by Young Boy. Like, Young Boy, listen, I ain't gonna lie. Look how he got John Morant. John Morant, you make way more money than Young Boy.
See,
and look, this is my opinion about the whole situation about John. Yeah, I understand it might be legal to carry a gun where you at. And I feel that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to prove a point that, man, it's legal where I'm at. I can do it. But you're proving it the wrong way.
Right.
That's the problem. Especially with our color. Like, they don't look at it as, oh, it's legal. They're looking at it as you just, another nigga out there that's looking to kill something. Even though that's not his perspective,
Right. But not even that. Also, too, man, people forgetting he's in the NBA. The NBA has an image. Why people, like, I don't get why people don't, like, put themselves in them shoes. Like, what if I get on live flash and what my job gonna see if they see it? I do pest control. But what you think my job gonna do if they go scrolling on Instagram or something and just see their employee on live with a gun waving?
Right.
What, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to say, it might not be I might get a slap on the wrist just to say, because I'm not a big corporation to where it's like face or something. But You're in the NBA. The NBA has a no tolerance. None.
That's you the face.
You the face. These
Mm-hmm.
kids are looking up to you. Like you could have if you like that's no. And then for one, why are you who? Why and who? So that's two. Who and why you trying to prove to someone you have a gun? Why?
Exactly.
But you don't even live a life like that.
Exactly. That's
You're
not
in
even
that,
your lifestyle.
you know what I'm saying? Now, and I like them to do, bro. But
Me too.
2 times within a month, that's just
Yeah.
come on, man. That's
Yeah.
come on, man. Like
You giving them something, you giving them what they want, because it's some that don't like they don't like that. It's us that's the face of NBA
come on, man.
already.
2 times
For
in a month.
two, listen, they still got they got children that play traveling basketball that's
Right.
some gangsters or wanna be gangsters, but you see, they traveling, so the coach is trying to remove them from that lifestyle. Like they
Yeah.
have coaches out there that really be believing in these children, and
No,
to see
definitely.
like so you just making it them children that's trying to accomplish something in life, letting them know even if they struggling because they want to be in the streets, you letting them know hey it's okay. Like look, because I'm in the NBA, I can do this and I'm still getting paid. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna eventually like remove you, and that's just like crazy. And like I say, young boy, that's his boy. It's a parade inside my city. That's
Yeah,
all we
man.
know.
You
That's
got the
all
whole
we
NBA
know.
saying that. Man, you got the whole NBA saying that. Even his little daughter.
Yes. Yes. Like, it's crazy because look, you make way more money than young boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You up there. You feel what I'm saying? You up there. Like it's no need for you to even try to play like that or you try and
Right.
you that's this is a perfect example for these kids out there to let them know that you ain't got no friends because at the end of the day, if that was your homeboys, he wouldn't even be recording it.
Why he put you on live, right? Why he, you know
Period.
what I'm saying?
He wouldn't
Like,
even done that.
it's a,
Knowing
you
you
know?
just got a first strike.
Yeah,
You just
right.
got a first strike. Why your homeboy gonna sit down record that?
Yeah, man.
But it's also a problem. This is another problem with social media because if we feel like we gotta come and post every little move that we got going on, so that's another strike. We feel
Yeah,
like we got to let the world know what we got going on to prove a point, like we can do it too. You feel what I'm saying? Not knowing, not thinking on the back end. Damn, like this might have cost my partner his career. You feel what I'm saying?
he's the
It's just,
breadwinner. You gotta
it's
protect the
crazy.
breadwinner. You gotta
Yes.
protect the breadwinner.
It's definitely crazy. Listen, the world is just different. Um, I don't know. It's just bad. Like it's bad. It's scary. It's bad. And listen, I know you don't have no kids, but it's scary even more having kids. You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
Because you know
right.
you eventually one day we gotta go, and you don't know what's gonna happen. You ain't gonna be there to protect them babies. You feel what I'm saying? It's already hard enough when babies dying before us.
Yeah, no, like, I
So,
mean, like I said, man, my nieces and my nephew, man, I just be
mm-hmm.
looking at them like, man, shit, something happened to my mom and they mom, shit, who next in
You
line?
got
Who
them.
next? Like, who next
Yeah.
in line? Like, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Just to say, so it's like, that I feel that connection. Like I said, they the future, man. Like all the kids, the future. Like they are the future.
Yes.
When we get old, they're gonna be our doctors and shit that's taking care of us and our lawyers and you know what I'm saying. Like so, we need
Exactly.
them to really know what's going on and how to move and what's best for us.
Listen, I want to say this. I shout out my I got a 14-year-old, Janathan Delco.
Yeah,
Delcoy. He
yeah,
my bonus child. 14 years old, go to David Thibodeau, dog in basketball.
yeah.
Listen, my baby finished out. He going to the 10th grade, 3.8 point grade point average. Not in the streets, don't know nothing about that. He still got a little bar mind, you know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah,
love that about him.
yeah.
Because at that age, especially it's hard. That's when it get hard when they want to really know more about the streets than what's in their books. You feel what I'm saying? So to know that, like
Right,
I talk to him, I'd be like, where you going to college at? Like right now, even though you ain't going to college for the next 2 years, but let's talk about it now.
right, right.
I'm going here. I'm going, and he. That's all. That's all I need to know. I don't need to know that you're not interested in it or none of that. I just gotta
Right.
see where your mind at. But it's just hard because look, them kids exposed to so much, and he listened to Young Boy, but I'm glad that he don't allow that to
Yeah.
influence him into some stupid shit. You feel me?
Right. I mean, that's how I always was too, man. We gotta understand, like, this music is entertainment
Yes,
for the most
yes,
part. You know what I'm saying? For the
yes.
most part. And when these people are not on the radio or on stage or whatever, they are regular lives at home, like with their family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
so, you
Most of
know,
their children in private school, if you
private
ask
school.
me.
Man, listen, somebody that they said on Jeezy, man, you know, shit, Jeezy told us the trapper died. But
Uh-huh.
he sent this kid to private school. He told us the trapper died. Like,
Huh.
you know, but that's just the truth, man. They gotta realize that it's just music, man, and
That's
entertainment.
it.
And enjoy it while it's on for that moment.
Right,
And
right. And
enjoy,
enjoy life.
enjoy,
Period.
yeah, life, your life. Like enjoy everything
Mm-hmm.
out there,
Yes.
like what they for real, man.
So I know you also doing podcasts, and tell us a little bit more about your podcast. Tell us where we can find you at. What it's
Yeah.
about. Give us a little,
All
a
right,
little snippet.
honestly, so I got and all of them under the FOH brand, and
Yes, yes,
see,
that's who I'm under. FOA. Shout out.
also the family FOH brand, but so it all started, man, with the conflict of sports. That's the sports one. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Baker, my boy Cole. You know, they hit me up and was like, "What's up, man? What you think about coming on the show?" And that was my first introduction to doing podcasts. So you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Shout out to them. I did. We been doing that. We do that one still on now. Then it was we started the they have the FOH After Dark. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's for the adults. And
Uh-huh.
they were Truthman was like, man, what y'all think about doing a couples edition? So, that's the one with me and Millie. We do the couples edition, FOH After Dark couples edition. Then we started the On the Rise podcast. That's just like for entertainment, blogging, for up and coming, whatever you are up and coming, you want a
Okay.
platform is On the Rise. And then finally, we got the Straight Facts one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last one, and that's mine by myself. That I just felt like, it was time. I have co-hosts on all the other ones. It's time that I just have my own that
Right.
that I can just get on if I want to get on every day and just do a topic. I can do it and run it. Just
Right.
it's my
Right.
platform to give my thoughts and just give my people some daily, because I don't really be making videos of me talking and
Right. Right.
things like that. So what I'm saying, only when it's time to promote something, I
Mm-hmm.
talk. But so I just figured it was a platform, for me to just really get on and really connect with my people who really support me.
Right. That's good. That is
But
awesome.
all of them is under the FOH brand, though, man. You can just follow FOH brand, FOH Podcast 337 on Instagram, and they all under the FOH brand.
Yeah, I definitely want to shout them out. When I came to you, right? I was like, I need some help. I know you be doing it. And you was like, reach out to my boy Derek. Shout out to Derek. When I tell you he be on it, I appreciate him so much. I'm like, how much this gonna cost? Wait, hold on. I got all these children listening.
Yeah.
And he was like, listen, we ain't worrying about no money right now. Once we get our numbers up, we will be all right. And I was like, okay. That was real right there. So I told him, listen, we gonna make it. I promise you, when we make it, we all go eat. We all go eat. But shout out to FOH big time, because he didn't know me from Adam or Eve. He didn't know about what I had. One person, he didn't know me from nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And he be like inboxing like, man, they going up. Them views going up. I like that. And it's the motivation behind it. You know what I'm saying? But listen, definitely shout out to them.
Dia say so, man. They real, man. Like I say, that's the biggest thing. Like just building that whole brand,
and they got movies.
And you feel me? Movies like and building that brand and not worried about the money at the beginning. Like you know what I'm saying? Because that be the like the money.
That's
be
why people
killer.
be
Like
scared.
You feel me? When like I say, man, when you hit me up and I was like, shit, just hit D up, cause like I say, D them always they always looking to expand. And for a while, they always been asking, like, man, y'all don't know nobody on no podcast. Y'all don't know nobody want to do a podcast, this and that and that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's like people say they want to do things, but it's like, let me see you start doing it, and then let me see what you really want to do it.
Right,
you know
right.
What I'm saying? Just to say, and when you came to it, I was like, shit, it's perfect because you really want to do it. So this what D talk to D. D gonna give you everything you need to do, and yeah, man, I'm just happy I was able to connect you guys and get you started on your platform, man. That's what it's about. Like I said, it's about building. Like I don't care. Like if the real and the raw take off before straight facts, guess what? We all win because it's FOH. I don't care.
We all good. We all eating.
So that's what it's about, man. But I'm happy I was able to connect y'all.
Yes. It's a big listen. When I tell you, like, I got so many interviews booked up, which I know we're supposed to do this yesterday, but I threw the children this big old in my neighborhood. I threw these children a big old end of the school badge, like just off the street, because I feel like them kids be needing it. So I connected with a couple of parents back here, threw that for them children. You know what I'm saying? They had fun outside. We had fun with them. Talk a lot. So I was like, Lord, I ain't gonna be able to make it. But I'm glad we was able to do this because listen, this right here is something big. This is my passion. I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be. Like I said, I got interviews. I got people inboxing left and right. When my interview, they want to talk. And I feel like FBA need that because we don't be having it. Like we don't have the support. And like I said, listen, I got friends in Houston, Dallas. I got friends all over the world. So I don't care if maybe there's one person out there will share what I got going on. That's all I need. That's all you need.
That's all you need, man. It's gonna get out, man. It's gonna
yes. So, anything else you want to put out there? You want us to go and do? Of course, we need to cop that new album. I'm still standing.
Yeah.
Cop that. And I want to ask you this before we end. So you really got a homeboy that was killed by his girlfriend? I heard that on that track.
Yeah, and that's facts, man. Shout out my dog Shot, man. Rest in peace. You can look it up. It happened in Lafayette too.
Wow.
Straight up facts. Like I said, man, on my podcast called Straight Facts.
Straight Facts.
No rap cap in my raps, man. It's all facts, and
right.
Hopefully one day, man. Hopefully one day I can really grow to probably forgive her, and you know what I'm saying. Just to say, but I feel how I feel in my raps. How I said, I meant every word. Still I stand, man. Out right now on all streaming platforms. You know what I'm saying? On wherever you stream platform. Also, go follow my podcast, Straight Facts, under the FOH. Right? Wherever you follow podcasts and listen to them, man.
Perfect.
Thank you for having me, man. Thank you.
I appreciate you. And listen, I'm gonna need you to send me your address because, of course, you got to get the real t-shirt. Listen, you got to get that. So I'll ship that to you. Send me your size. I got you. Listen, I definitely appreciate you. I appreciate the support. For one, like when I came to you, you was right on it. You didn't doubt me or nothing. And look, you stayed on me to make sure we did this interview. I appreciate that. This is not the first interview. It's not gonna be the last.
Right. Yeah.
It's not gonna be the last, but you keep doing what you're doing. I really appreciate you. I support you. Keep grinding, man. I'm proud of you, like tremendously. And like I said, it's not our last. So it's your girl Raven with the real and the raw. Until next time. Peace.
Peace, man.